We are ready to go, and I will tell you one thing. If you separate, the North will remain as a bloc. Yes, I hear some people say that, we know, like the ones that are calling Middle Belt. I am telling you, even in that, you have only 2 or 3 states out of the 6 states that will be doing that. And even among them, there will be separation. So the North will go as a bloc. But if you give power, if you separate today, first, if you have a Biafra Republic, the Biafra will not stand, because already Niger Deltans are saying we are not going with you. And even in Biafra, if you had the Biafra itself, you find out that out of the state of Biafra, an Imo man will never allow an Abia man to become the president. He will feel he's an inferior Igbo. The same thing with an Enugu man. He will never allow an Ibonyi man to become the president. He will feel as he is an inferior. Same goes to the Yoruba part. Today in the southwest, you have the Ogogo faction, you have the Gani Adams faction. You have those, even among the governors, that are supporting and sponsoring Ogogo. Even among the governors, you have those that are supporting and sponsoring Gani Adams. So even if you do Oduduwa Republic, it will not last 6 months. It will separate again. But the North will remain as a bloc, will continue to move as a bloc. Yes, you could have some teething problems if that eventually happens from the minority, because we have a lot of tribes within the North. So you have here and there some challenges, but it is surmountable. It is something that will cross over and will move on.
The impression created sometimes by the press that the North does not want restructuring is entirely wrong. I'm in fact surprised that anybody should say so. I don't know who they interviewed. The feeling or the demand for restructuring in the North is not any less than what is in other parts of the country. And some of us have had conferences and have taken positions on this matter. So I want everybody to understand that the North is more than willing for restructuring. The North is also groaning under the pain of a terrible federal system that is suffocating. The North is not enjoying anything in this government. Look at what is happening in Northeast. Look at what's happening in the Northwest. Look at the North Central. Violence continuously. Lack of food, lack of jobs, for young people. Lack of. So it's something that is, how do I put it? It's terrifying.
These people agitating for separation. I said the North is ready for separation. We are ready to go. What do we really need? In fact, if you ask me, I will tell you, looking at the arrangement, the structural arrangement of northern Nigeria today, if the North is not part of the other countries, if today we separated, the North will be far better than it is today. Because why? What are we talking about? The other regions are talking about power control or control of resources. It is the major resources we are talking about today is oil. It has been discovered in the Lake Chad Basin. That is first greater in quality than the one we have in the other part of Nigeria. 2, it is greater in quantity. The one we have in the other part of Nigeria will be finishing in 15 years. The one that has just been discovered, if harnessed, will last 75 years. So what do we really need? We have a deposit of gold in Birnongwali that is more than the one we are having in South Africa and in Ghana. We have another deposit of gold in Zamfara. That is why you have the bandit in Zamfara. That is why you have those bandits in Birnongwali. Why are we having the Boko Haram, so much Boko Haram problem? It's because of the oil that has been discovered. It is in the Lake Chad Basin. And that was why you see they will never want to have peace in that area, because once you have, the North is going to develop more than you think. And don't forget, even the oil itself that was discovered, first it was researched, discovered, developed by the northern Sweat. It was the granite pyramid, the cotton of North, and part of the cocoa of the Southwest that was used to develop the oil in the north, in the other region of Nigeria. And also, as at the time from the independence till the time the oil was discovered, you realize that the economic power of Nigeria was northern Nigeria. We were the economic power, we were the economic heart. That was why everything, even the education that the southerners and the easterners had, it was from the resources of the north that they were sponsored to go to school and get the education they are having today. So if today, it is not debatable. It is there. If you don't know, I'm telling you, maybe you don't have knowledge of it. I am just telling you.
Now is no, Dr. Let me just.
Sorry for taking your time. Sorry, let me conclude on this because I don't want you to interfere with this until I am done with it. So this is that is why we said the North today is ready for separation. If you call for separation, because if we are separated today, I am telling you, we'll grow bigger, we'll grow better, we'll grow stronger, and we'll have better infrastructural development. And in any case, with due respect to other regions, I'm not trying to look down on it, but political administration of Nigeria relies in North. It is only a northerner that you will give leadership, that he will be fair enough to carry everybody along. Obviously. Go to other offices, from ministries to departments to agencies. Ministry, department and agencies, go there where you have a tribe that is not a northerner, that is a leader. You find that 90% of people in that ministry, department or agency will be members of his tribe. Go and check. But if you find a typical northerner that is situated in an office, you will find a mixed Nigerians in that office. And that is the way it is, and that's the way it has always been. So we, like in the past, Sardauna, Zeke and Awolowo said, let's forget our differences. When they were discussing with Sardauna, he said, no, let us not forget about our differences. Let us discuss our differences, because that is what will guide us towards how best we can lead this nation. This is a northerner for you. So today, if you said the North, people calling for, agitating for separation, people calling for disintegration, people calling for restructuring, the North is fully prepared. The North is fully ready for either you call it separation or disintegration or or restructuring. We are strong enough to stand on our feet. And please, mind you one thing before you cut me. If that is going to happen, because we are northerners and everything that has been harnessed in Nigeria has been harnessed with northern economic power before the discovery of oil. If Nigeria is going either way today, northern Nigeria will answer the name Nigeria, because we are true Nigerians. We believe in Nigeria. We believe in the existence of Nigeria. While you are going to have Oduduwa Republic, the others are going to have Biafra, we in the North will answer the name Nigeria. We will not change our name. We will continue to exist as Nigeria and Nigerians. I am telling you, and we will be better for it. So we are ready for it. And then if you call for restructuring, power shift, if we all agree to continue to live as Nigerians, fine, we are also ready. And we are not saying that we must be the ones that will continue to rule. We will allow it, but let it be on that basis of credibility.
Yes,
it is we, the northerners, that are taking that decision. It is we, the northerners, that have convinced ourselves based on the fact that it's on ground that we are ready to go. And I will tell you one thing: if you separate, the North will remain as a block. Yes, I hear some people say that like the ones that are calling middle belt. I am telling you, even in that, you have only 2 or 3 states out of the 6 states that will be doing that. And even among them, there will be separation. So the North will go as a block. But if you give power, if you separate today, first, if you have a Biafra Republic, the Biafra will not stand, because already Niger Deltans are saying we are not going with you. And even in Biafra, if you had the Biafra itself, you find out that out of the state of Biafra, an Imo man will never allow an Abia man to become the president. He will feel he's an inferior Igbo. The same thing with an Enugu man. He will never allow an Ibonyi man to become the president. He will feel as he is an inferior. Same goes to the Yoruba part. Today in the southwest, you have the Ogogo faction, you have the Gani Adams faction. You have those, even among the governors, that are supporting and sponsoring Ogogo. Even among the governors, you have those that are supporting and sponsoring Gani Adams. So even if you do Oduduwa Republic, it will not last 6 months. It will separate again. But the North will remain as a block, will continue to move as a block. Yes, you could have some teething problems if that eventually happens from the minority, because we have a lot of tribes within the North. So you have here and there some challenges, but it is surmountable. It is something that will cross over and will move on. Though we are not praying for that separation, because we as Northerners believe, like I said, we believe in Nigeria and will continue to live and exist as Nigeria. So we will not want to hear anything separation. In the past, North has always tried to avoid this word separation or disintegration. But now, We are saying we are ready. Let's do it. Let's go for it. If that is what Nigerians are looking for. But if we are ready to live together, the North is so humble. You can check the humility that we are having. Our people are being killed across the regions, but we refuse to retaliate. Why? Because we believe in peace. We are peacemakers. We believe in peace. We are leaders. We believe in bringing the children, members of the family together to say, no, please, take it easy. Don't retaliate. We are Nigerians. It is something that will not last long. It will come and pass. Just take it easy. We will forgive them. This is a true North and true Northerner for you, and that is why we call ourselves true Nigerians.
They say, as Nigeria are there, so now some people they talk say if we divide, now you go make Nigeria better. So we want to know your opinion. Say if we divide, Nigeria go better.
My opinion, let Nigeria divide, because anybody will enter there now in pocket and in children now they find the money for.
If you P2B go there, P2B is going for his own business. It's not for the country business. To make this country today good, now to cheer Biafra to go.
There's anything you can do for yourself, go your own way. And so divide the country and let's see how it will work.
For me, I suggest Nigeria should divide. Because the way things are going, I mean, it's not easy for masses.
You think dividing Nigeria will solve our problem?
That is the best. But is the best.
Why, sir?
If it is serve your organ, maybe end of the day, then they say they want to settle, you go say no. You not go say no. So the best thing is I want to have our own nation.
Even if we divide, that will not even solve the problem. Because even if we divide, the same people will still rule us. Either from the south or from the east or from the north or from whatever they are coming.
If you watch what is happening in Nigeria, you will see that these people that are ruling us are taking Igbo on granted. They are not taking Igbo along. That is why you are seeing all this agitation everywhere. Igbo man to rule this country is very, very good. If they can allow P2B to enter, at least this agitation, dividing and all the rest will calm down. We pray that P2B will help, at least do the things equal. Open the seaport in Port Harcourt, open the seaport in Warri, and if God can do it, we'll have, I think, it's a river Niger in Anambra there. Widen the river Niger so that the ship will be coming. Yes. Our roads and everywhere blocked. Our road is not, if you go to Abahe, cannot even pass from Obibo to Abahe, no road. And other places in Nigeria, federal road have spoiled. So what are we saying? That is why you are seeing all this agitation everywhere going on. Our children is not going to school. School locked down for over more than closer to 6 or 7 months now. So that is why I seen all this thing happen, criminal everywhere. Even if you are a big man yourself, you don't have peace. Poor man don't have peace. So what I would say, that's why you are seeing all those dividing of 18 graduates. Some people have about 6 or 7 graduates in their homes. After the father training the children, no job, nothing. So what I would say.
Unity in diversity is living in peace despite differences among people. It is about acceptance, not even tolerance. Because when you tolerate something, you enjoy it, you don't embrace it. We have to move from enduring each other to accepting each other. We may tolerate what we may not accept, but we cannot accept what we cannot tolerate. The unity of Nigeria should be about acceptance, accepting that we are one and united people for a common purpose, and that is Nigeria. The unity we aspire cannot be without acceptance. We have to accept that it is okay for someone to speak, believe, live, act, and associate differently from us. Acceptance and peaceful coexistence are just the plans, but justice is the seed. There is no way we can have security and patriotism and achieve our development potentials without justice and equity. If people are led fairly, they will embrace each other and imbue patriotism. When we no longer reward competence and hard work, and when we elect and appoint based on ethnicity and kinship, then we are doomed to disintegrate. Nepotism is the #1 destroyer of national unity. I know a lot of capable Nigerians who migrated to other developed countries and excel very well out there. And they never regretted leaving Nigeria because they believed there was no level playing ground for them to excel here. Would you blame them? No. No, we cannot blame them. But I have a message for them, and likewise for all Nigerians. I promise you that all that Nigeria can get better and this sad situation can be overturned. We only need the right leadership that sees everyone as equal. The right leadership that recognizes only competence and hard work, not the leadership that sees and recognizes only friends and families. Throughout my life, I have never looked at Nigerians as diverse people. In my eyes, all Nigerians are the same. When I see you, I don't see you Yoruba or Hausa or Igbo or Fulani, or a Northerner or a Southerner. When I see you, I only see you a Nigerian and expect the best from you. That is why I did not pre-select or from where I should marry. I married women from diverse backgrounds because I don't look at their backgrounds. I only see them as wonderful Nigerian women. My children have brothers and sisters from many diverse backgrounds. That is why I am confident to promise you that a strongly united Nigeria is possible because I made it happen in my family. All Nigerians are equal and should be seen and treated equally. Therefore, unity is not about homogeneity or tolerance. It is about accepting the diversity and differences between us, not using these differences as a yardstick for judging others. This kind of unity cannot be achieved by accident. There have to be strategic efforts to promote unity. Language is another primary source of disunity. The guest speaker mentioned it. That is why I recommend that we should enforce a national law to mandate every Nigerian to speak at least one more language from another region in the country so that we can connect and appreciate more of the things we share in common. I remember this was introduced during one of the military regimes, but along the line that was lost in the implementation. People easily associate and like others that speak their language. Language is one of the strongest tools for unity. We should have the policy to mandate public servants, youth corps members, and members of the federal cabinet to learn one more Nigerian language from a region other than the one they come from. That way we can strengthen our unity. We are looking for unity, not so. It is only through unity that we can survive and overcome our challenges. We all face a common enemy. Let us unite and fight this common enemy.
Good day to our viewers all over the world and welcome back to Local Journal. The North are coming out to say that they are ready for division, regional government or restructuring, and this is owing to the fact that the North feels that other regions are accusing the North of not always supporting anything progressive. And because of this accusation, they are now coming out to say that they are ready for anything other regions are ready for, that they are no longer scared. They don't want to be scared of anything progressive any longer, and they don't want to be the one holding Nigeria back again. They want the progress of Nigeria, and they want that everything that will bring the interest of every other region to Nigeria. But this is not going to be at the expense of Northerners any longer. That they've been the one calling for the unification of Nigeria ever since the existence of Nigeria or ever since the coming or the creation of Nigeria. But other regions are taking this for granted and they are taking this for weakness. But they no longer want to be the only one championing the unification mantra any longer. And this is the reason why they are saying that they are now ready for anything that comes, that they are not afraid, that even the northern region is not benefiting from the federal system of government Nigeria is practicing currently, and that they've been marginalized in various forms. But yet, the south feels like the north are the ones benefiting from this federal system of government. And to add to it also, the North are also saying that they have every mineral resources that is capable of making them the number one amongst the other region if they go their separate ways, because they have oil, they have gold and every other mineral resources that will make them compete with other global powers. And even the mineral resources which Nigeria is benefiting from today, which is the oil in the Niger Delta, that it was from the northern resources that this oil was developed. So therefore, the North also played a very significant role in making the realization of that oil in the Niger Delta achievable. And they therefore have every right to lay claims to it for now that Nigeria is united. And if Nigeria go its separate ways, they can devise other methods that they can use in bettering their own region. So they don't want to be threatened by other regions in Nigeria, and nobody should make them the villain. That they are peace-loving and they've contributed their quota and every resources they have to make Nigeria united and make Nigeria grow. So they deserve an accolade instead of criticism. But instead of being criticized forever continually by other regions, that it is better everybody goes their separate ways. And those ones thinking that they are not going to stand, that they will stand, that the whole North is going to be a single block. Whereas the southern regions are going to have so many problems with the minority groups in their regions. So this is currently the stand of Northerners, and this is what the Northerners are saying now. Kindly drop what you have to say about this in the comment section. And if today is your first time to visit our channel, please kindly like, share and subscribe to our channel.